Welcome! This is a short course, all on YouTube, that's going to show you how to make your first $1,000 from content. My name is Jordan Parker and I've been a creator for the last 8 years, and currently, for the past 3 years, my business has been helping creators build and scale their businesses in a way that makes them algorithm free and creates consistent income and a lifestyle of freedom. If that's what you want, this course is gonna be an amazing first step. In this course I'm going to cover everything, from how to start a business, to what kind of content you should make, to how to find your first clients, how to make your first money, and how to scale from then on. But this very first chapter is actually special because we need to talk about the elephant in the room. The one big creator taboo that no one wants to talk about, but it's so important and you can't really get around it if you want to do this for more than 2-3 years without burning out and going nuts. The concept I'm talking about is money isn't evil. Too many people feel that money is evil, and you're likely one of them, just statistically, because we were all exposed to a lot of bad media teaching us the opposite of what reality is, and in fact showing us only the negative sides of making money and not any of the positive ones. And by positive ones I don't mean buying random crap you don't need, I mean helping people. So let's get into that and let me explain why we're in the situation we're in and what you can do to change your mindset, which then later will automatically program your content creation in such a way that it's actually designed to build a business and not just have fun with it. So it's going to start being profitable, scaling and reaching more and more people, and yes, helping more and more people. So 5 years ago, something unprecedented happened. We got our first worldwide pandemic, and the results of the pandemic were massive for many people, but here we want to focus on what happened to content and content creation in that period, because it's very important to how people think business works those days. So when the world got shut down, people started spending a lot more time at home, naturally, and a lot more time on their devices because they didn't have that much work to do, or they didn't have a lot of the control they used to have and the environment that used to help them doing work, so they spend a lot more time on social media. And the result of that was there was a massive unseen before surge of people just jumping on social media and going from spending 20 minutes a day to spending multiple hours per day. The user hours on social media escalated astronomically. It was insane. What that created, because social media is a market, some people look for something, usually entertainment, and some people provide that thing, and the market normalizes itself, because if you're one of the creators that no one wants to see, then you get discouraged, you make no money, and then you stop doing it, because why would you? So this market was in a reasonable state of balance before the pandemic, but with so many new people and so many more hours spent on social media, everything went haywire. What happened is the current creators were showered with tens, even hundreds of times more attention than they usually were. And that of course created astronomical growth for many of them. And of course, people are not stupid, they saw that being a creator is incredibly profitable during COVID, and a lot more people started becoming creators. Also, a lot of the creators who suddenly found themselves with a lot of money started teaching their skills and teaching other people how to be creators. Basically, we got a new start of the creator economy with hundreds of thousands of new creators popping in every month, and everyone was in this gold rush of let's create more content. And it kind of worked. Of course, not everyone made money, but for business, we got an unusually high percentage of people who were just creating content and then making money. Amazing. The problem is that those businesses had an abundance of attention and they didn't really need to convert this attention. So even if you got like 0.01% of your audience to actually start buying your stuff, it didn't really matter if you had 1 million people in your audience. So we got businesses which were operating with less than 0.1% of their audience actually buying anything, but they had such huge audiences that this thing kind of still worked. Because if you can sell to 0.1% of your audience every month and you have 1 million people following you, you still make 100 sales. And if you're selling a $200 course, you're still left with $20,000 per month, which is more than enough for most people out there. And because so many people saw success with their business on social media, even though by most quality standards their businesses were very shaky, because they were relying on social media and social media only to get leads, and because they had a very bad conversion flow, they still kind of worked. They made a good amount of money and attracted even more creators to the whole mix, creating an even higher wave of new people coming in. Now, this is where the dangerous part comes in, because all of those businesses had terrible conversions because they put art first and commerce was not even on the table. They just made enough money to go by and they didn't even care about commerce. and money was evil for a lot of them. When you're in such a market, you can run a business and you can be reasonably successful with that mindset. But nowadays, when COVID is over, when everyone is spending their time working and not on social media, that's not the case anymore. You can't run a business with just the attention that social media is giving you. You have already seen how fast attention is dropping, how fast impressions are dropping, how fast your reach is dropping. It's simply not feasible, and social media is unreliable for you to build a business. So instead of focusing on getting a wildly abundant number of leads, we need to focus on conversions now. And this is going to be a period in which you have to focus on running an effective business. Otherwise, you won't be able to stay in this. Otherwise, you'll go crazy by just spending all of your time creating great content, attracting a ton of people, and then having a very hard time of getting them to buy anything. And the most important part of all of this, you're not just getting money so you can buy stupid crap, or you shouldn't get money just to buy stupid crap. Money is power. Money is impact. If you want to help other people, if you want to change the world, you start with money. You need cash. If I told you, hey, go to San Diego and help every single person there, can you do that? Not really. There's way too many people for you to help them alone. But if you had enough money, you can hire a whole team to help you do this and get the result that you wanted. And the same thing applies for anything that you want to do. If you have the money to invest in it, you can buy the best technologies, hire the best people, get the best help and coaching so you can actually build this to the actual extreme of what it is possible, and you can have the impact that you want. So money is not opposite to art. It's actually helping art. It's helping yourself to actually reach more people and help more people. And at the same time, it's making you free, because if you have the money, you can say no to anyone. If you don't have the money, you very often need to make concessions and do what other people want from you, which is far less fun. Okay, this is the end of the first part. In the next part, we're going to talk about the 3 stages of building a content business. And if that's not out yet, go sign up for my newsletter, Creator Income, below. There you not only get notified immediately when the first part is up, but also you'll get hundreds and hundreds of different lessons that I learned in my years of running businesses and helping creators that can help you do this even faster and easier. I'll see you there.